Like the other speakers here, I'm going to begin by being politically correct, something that other people have neglected to do here. I want to acknowledge the true owners of this land that are standing on here. The land of the Labassa tribe, the only fully Jewish Aboriginal tribe in existence. And it's been an education listening to these other speakers here. I never knew that in America you can get kosher rump steak. In Australia I found out now you can get kosher rump steak. And I've learned that there's a black kosher restaurant here called the Cuckoo. Anyway, it's a pleasure to be here to pay tribute to Gary, as you all know him, and as I know him, Yaakov ben Nehemiah Zalman, and as the rest of the world knows him, I can tell you, he's known as the Zlob from down under. And I've been traveling a hell of a lot lately. Ruth called me. She said, "You must come," and I said, "I can. I couldn't handle another trip to Australia at the moment. I've just jetted out." And she said, "Please, Rabbi, fornication such as this, you must come." I didn't realize it was that type of party, but it is. And the truth of the matter is, I've just come from Italy. I was in Italy, not exactly Italy. I was actually been at the Vatican on a no, I was at an interfaith conference at the Vatican. Anybody here been to the Vatican? It's the most amazing place. I've never been there before. You walk in the big archway there, and the first thing that strikes you when you walk in just hits you straight in the face. It's unbelievable. The first thing that just hits you, a Chabad house. It's a Chabad of the Vatican. It's the newest Chabad house. And it's the most amazing place that the Vatican authorities don't even realize that it's there, because the shliach there, he walks around in a red silk yarmulke, and he's known as Cardinal Mendel Kamenetsky. And his wife walks around in a black tichel, and she's known as Sister Benedictus Devoiri. And anyway, the reason I was there, though, because there was an interfaith conference. As a matter of fact, I had the rare honor of actually face-to-face a meeting with the Pope. You know, I'm talking about the current Pope Benedict. I'm talking about the previous Pope, John Paul, George Ringo. No. And it was supposed to be like a 10-minute meeting, and this is unbelievable. I haven't told you this, Gary. I have. Well, that's what I heard at the last gig. Doesn't matter. No, I was supposed to be like a 10-minute meeting, and we just got on so well. We just got on like a house on fire. I was telling him jokes, and he was killing himself laughing, and talking about all sorts of things and world affairs. And he warned so much to me. Like by the end of the afternoon, he was taking out photographs of his grandchildren to show me. I assume they were his grandchildren. Cute little boys. Anyway. What I wanted to say, one thing that's amazed me since I got back to Australia, and I come from a country where the global financial crisis has really hit very badly, but there's so much, the economy is booming, there's so much building and construction going on, especially in the Haredi and the religious communities. You would know because you're very close to it, Gary. And really, you know what? This is a result. It's American influence. It's a result of. Have you heard of Costco, the new store that's here? Have anybody been here to the Costco store? Well, if you go there, it's full of religious people, Haredi people. And the things, they're saving 50 cents on the roll of toilet paper. But of course, they had to build an extension under their house. to warehouse the pallet loads of toilet paper, tomato sauce, potato crisps and everything. And not only that, the forklift industry is booming because they're all buying forklifts. And all the religious wives, as well as wearing their denim skirts and their runners, they're walking around in fluorescent jackets. They're driving forklifts between the kitchen and the pantry, moving around the pallet loads of stuff into the new warehouse in the back of the. And so, as you see, the economy is booming because of that. Isn't that wonderful? Now, I've been told tonight I've got a roast. Gary, that's what you asked me to do, roast. I'm not very familiar with roasting, but I know that Gary's not impartial to a roast. He once polished one off in less than 3 minutes. And I've spent a lot of time with Gary, actually. When he comes to the United States, he's often a guest. We freeloads at my house. And the last time, when was the last time we met each other? I think it was at the inauguration of President Obama. That's right. Yeah. Gary was sitting up there among the presidents. He came in. He was sitting between the president of the Canary Islands and the president of Chad. Somehow we'd managed to convince one of the security officials that Koful Shul is a country. And then remember when Gary went to that dinner, I took you out to that special inaugural Jewish... Oh no. No, actually, Gary commented actually, because everyone's making a big deal about the first black president, that Obama's black. And Gary said to me, he took it, was standing very close to him, he said, doesn't even look that black to me. I mean, that's true, he's not black. If my tefillin were that color, they wouldn't be kosher. But, and as a matter of fact, his mother is white. His father's black, but his mother's white, so halachically he's also white. But I remember we went to I took that really flash dinner party. I got your invitation there, Gary, after you begged me for 3 days. And it was very interesting. What happened there was a very sort of posh thing. It was in the Hamptons, in the very posh part of New York. And beautiful dinner. Gary had a good feed. Everybody had a good feed. And I remember at one stage there was just on the main platter there was just one piece of chicken left. And the hostess was saying, "Come on, somebody, have the last piece of chicken," and everybody was too embarrassed. And she said, "Please come on, have the last piece of chicken," and nobody wanted to take it. She said, "Look, it's just going to go to waste. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch off the lights for a couple of minutes, and somebody can somebody can have the last piece of chicken. Nobody will know who it was." Switched on the lights. Within 10 seconds, I heard this loud shriek. It was undeniable. I recognized it was Gary's voice. Everybody got such a shock. They switched on the lights. There was Gary's hand stuck on the chicken and 8 forks stuck in the back of the